Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, folks, here we go now on this Back to Work Monday. And I'll tell you what, it's definitely going to be a cooler afternoon out there. And well, some of you folks tonight are even going to be saying it's a colder night, a near freeze. In fact, some folks may even be below freezing. We're going to talk about that for tonight. And then what about our next opportunity of rain, storms? Could there maybe be some severe weather on down the road? Again, details on that obviously coming up as well. But this is your cooler afternoon. Again, we had a reinforcing cold front come through, and again, we've got a brisk, meaning a cooler northerly wind in place out there, and because of that, your temperatures today, well, here in the Metroplex, 58, 59. Again, we'll be struggling as we go through the day. There's that reinforcing cold front I was talking about. You see the blue line right there. It's kind of wobbled through our area. Again, not that it's sharply colder air, but this is some Canadian air, some modified Canadian air moving back down into our region, and with that northerly wind continuing through the day, like I mentioned, temperatures simply put are really just not going to move a whole lot. No precipitation in North Texas. Again, kind of looking around the region here, you have to look all the way down well into the deep south of Texas, down along the Rio Grande Valley, a few scattered showers down there. So the one other thing this front has done, other than bring us this cooler air mass back into the area, this is a very dry air mass as well, right? Meaning not a lot of humidity, dew point numbers exceptionally low. All the Gulf of Mexico moisture has been pushed back down along the coast. So cooler air mass in place. Tonight we're going to have clear skies, very dry air mass, and that's going to set, again, some of you up for near freeze, again, as we go through the overnight. In fact, a few locations may even dip below freezing. Like I mentioned, we will talk about that coming up. But then as we go forward in time, we do have another opportunity of rain and storms Wednesday into Thursday. And believe it or not, the storm system that's going to bring us the active weather, it is the same area of low pressure that's been stalled out across the desert southwest that brought us all the active weather last week. It never moved. It's still in the same place through the weekend. Now, obviously, on Monday, that's going to begin to move later in the work week. And like I mentioned, Wednesday, but more so into Thursday, it is going to bring us an opportunity of some rain, some storms. The good news is I don't really see a lot of severe weather with that system. But take a look at this here. Again, you can even see today, even tomorrow, Tuesday, not a lot of movement. Finally, as we get into Wednesday, into Thursday, that storm begins to come out. Like I mentioned, it's going to have a beeline track directly across North Texas, and it will bring us at least some favorable opportunities of some additional rain. But again, the good news is, even though there could be some thunderstorm activity with it, again, spring rain, a March rain in North Texas, without the threat of organized severe weather. Again, right now, that's really looking like some good news. And again, you can see just some future rainfall projections here. Keep in mind, this is kind of a broad brush with this specific model because we're still talking about several days on down the road. But again, another quarter, another 3 quarters. Again, some folks maybe even picking up another inch of rain as that system moves through. And then it appears as though we still have another opportunity of rain and storms by this upcoming weekend as well. So more good rain chances definitely on the way. But at least going forward in time, talking about today, talking about tonight, even talking about tomorrow, Tuesday, simply put, just looking at the modeling, we're completely quiet other than cooler, colder tonight. Simply put, that's all that's going on, at least the next couple of days. But here is, just looking across North Texas, that cooler afternoon today, again, upper 50s to right around 60. You can see the wind. Again, this will be a northerly, northeasterly wind coming in. It's going to remain fairly brisk through a good part of the afternoon. But again, the key piece of that, as we get into tonight, the wind does lie down. Again, light winds, clear skies, and again, a dry air mass. That's what's really going to set us up for that optimal chill down overnight. There would be your Monday evening. Temperatures essentially through the 50s. And this is what I'm talking about. Again, the opportunity of some frost northeast of Dallas-Fort Worth. And again, you can even see Paris, Texas, right around 32. Again, they will be flirting with that freezing mark, not impossible. They even drop below. So obviously important information there for our gardener friends. Otherwise, temperatures tomorrow slowly begin to rebound, more in the way of 60s around the area. So again, we'll call it cool today. We begin to moderate the temperatures Tuesday and Wednesday. More clouds on Wednesday, maybe a couple showers around. The opportunity of rain, some thunder on Thursday, not necessarily severe. And then by the following weekend, it's still pretty murky, but somewhere between Saturday and Monday, there's going to be an opportunity of rain and storms, and that following weekend, it could be severe. More coming up.